Alright, Una, let's see if we can help. Hello, Lina, old friend, loyal driver. Why, hello, Una darling, how's reality? Slightly better. I've been setting people up on blind dates. Well, that helps. Oh yes. A blind date is like an acupuncture needle for the space-time continuum. Thanks for agreeing to meet me on such short notice. Sorry if I sounded a bit frantic. Certainly entropic, I'm curious to say the least. In truth, I hoped I might see you again. You seem to make a timeline more interesting rather than less. Thanks, I guess. Rather make the world better than making it more interesting. It's a bit too interesting lately. I'd love to have one really boring week, with great tips and a real bed. But you need a passphrase. Yes. Let's see. Sadly, live impossible. My friend says it's life and death. Somehow it always is. Okay, so have you ever seen one of these bracelets before? Oh dear, yes. Very on trend, Lina. Feels good, is it? Feel Grid. Oh, that's right. Hot new social startup recently acquired by Capra for an obscene sum. Full access to blood data, terrible privacy policy. I wouldn't get within 10 nanometers of it. Wasn't exactly. It's actually helped me out a lot. Maybe that's a price worth paying. I've been paying more attention to emotions, seeing what triggers them. Taking better care of myself, you know? Know thyself, you know? I'm not trying to scold you. Just take this as a reminder that all new technology is a meeting at the crossroads, a bargain. Exactly. Especially if they're free. And you're sure to get something out of it, some new insight, some power, but... well, you know the story. What deal did we make this time? It's not my deal. I don't even know the details yet, and that might be for the best. I felt my heart skip a bit, a flash of instinct that whatever Savi was doing could get me into a world of trouble. Maybe Una knew I'd been wearing stolen tech the entire time. Maybe she had sensed it. I just know I just know there are encrypted files stashed away in the bracelets. Can you have a look? I already am. This field grid wireless protocol is an amateurish at best, a total pushover. Now this file doesn't belong. Charlie_Elliot.dat? Charlie, that makes a ton of sense. Una stared at her holoscape, murmuring to herself. Yes, this file is something else. Military-grade quantum encryption enforced by underlying medium. To attempt to read this without the passphrase would be to destroy its contents. You know, it's just light inside your little bangle. A tangle of photons twisted up tighter than you can imagine. A tiny hole of mirrors. But, can you open it? Easily. She even winked. Okay. So you can just break into it? No, she's gonna guess the... Oh dear, no. Impossible. She's gonna try all the passwords at the same time, right? Oh, sorry, I skipped that one. What happens to no secret is truly safe? Yes, don't worry. What I mean is, I'm going to open this the easy way, using its passphrase. We don't know the passphrase. Let me ask you something. If you had an infinite amount of time, how would you obtain the passphrase? Well, we gotta try them all at the same time. just keep guessing. Exactly right. My dear, you have a knack for quantum statistics, but we don't have an infinite amount of time, no? Do we? The amount of time we have is extremely not infinite. Yeah. To speed things along, I'll try every passphrase at once, using quantum physics, I guess. Maths? Yeah. Quantum probabilities. No, it's much more muscular than that. Oh, I still don't understand. There's a way of making the worlds, I would say, go a bit fuzzy. It takes quite a lot of practice. Una's eyes went glassy. Ah! There they are. She was doing some sort of deep quantum computation. It didn't look like much. In fact, it just looked like a bored Pax staring out the window. Quiet, I'm working. I didn't say anything. You did in another timeline, very close to this one. Okay, alright. Shh. I had never been scolded for something an alternate version of me had done. Felt unfair, but also sort of awesome? Maybe it was my imagination, but a chill seemed to settle in the car. Una was deep inside herself. Or outside herself, ranging through outer worlds, farther and farther from this one. Trying a different passphrase in each one? Let's see. It looks like she's well into it. Are you okay there? Una emerged from her trance. Well, lucky yes. That only took a few quadrillion attempts. Okay, right. You get the passphrase though? Oh yes. I got it. That's amazing. Ah, but I failed so many times. 5 quadrillion attempts and change. It takes a lot out of you. You really saw all those timelines? Yes, not with perfect clarity, but yes. So what happened to Capra? Aren't you greedy? I go rustling for a needle in the haystack of reality, and you want to know if I found any diamonds while I was at it. I'm just curious. I know. I'm curious too, about everything. That's why I got into this line of work. The passphrase is, well, it's a bit melodramatic. They usually are. It's Pilgrims crossed airless Saharas. Pilgrims crossed airless Saharas. All lowercase with spaces. You have a weird password, but okay, I'll take it. Better write that down in your journal, my dear. Just like that, I had it. What exactly are you going to do with this passphrase? I'm going to help a friend. Is that all? What do you mean, all? In the nearby timelines, I saw the possibility for a bit more excitement. And I like excitement. Yeah, you mean you like chaos? You say that like it's a bad thing. Well, you know how this works. You're in my debt now. Whatever happened to favors? A favor is picking someone up from the spaceport. A favor is not combing through several quadrillion possible timelines in the rather drab backseat of a Neo cab. Okay, alright, okay. I mean your debt. Deeply. I said okay. Is that all then? We're right up here, dear. Alright, thank you, Una, once again. I hope I see you again. The feeling is mutual. Una scooched a bit, as if she was going to leave, but then instead she spoke. My dear, there's something I need to tell you. I sat here scouring all those timelines, and everything changed all around us. In one, a meteor crashed into Los Ojos. In another, a giant mutant worm rose up from below. Aganon was for real? Those weren't even the worst unusual events. But through it all, there was a second phrase that seemed to almost to match. This phrase wouldn't decrypt the drive you gave me, but it felt somehow entangled with its fate. Does the phrase "trust fund maggots" mean anything to you? You don't... What? How? I can't say more than that. I've seen what happens if I do. But perhaps I can say, your emotions are not your own. What the f... does that mean? No, that's all I can say. Goodbye, Lina. Una swept out of the car. She didn't zig and zag randomly, like before, but walked briskly in a straight line, getting away fast. I had the passphrase. It was time to see Savvy. Alright, finally, let's go and see her. Ah, she gave me 5 stars, whoop! My favorite of all adjacent Linas. Alright, cool, thank you. We're no longer in Pilgrims Crossed Airless Saharas. That's a password. Cool. Let's go meet up with... Where is she at? Oh, here we go. Savvy's location. Let's go! So this was where she'd been all along. A lonely shipping container set apart from a sea of clones. A cloud of sage incense hit me the moment I cracked the door. That smell took me back to when we first became friends, sitting cross-legged in Savvy's bedroom, whispering about her parents and drinking wine she took from work. El Bunny! Are her nails like glowing in the dark? You found me. Oh my god, Savvy, what the frick is going on? So much, just so much. I promise I'll explain everything. Did it work? Did you get the passphrase? She smiled at me, and her field grid glowed with like a small sun on her face. It was good to see her. Your girl came through for you. Like always. Yes! Let me see if my laptop is still paired to that thing. My field grid buzzed as she connected to its onboard storage. Figured she'd still have access, since she'd hid the files there in the first place. Hey Athena, unpack Charlie_Elliot.dat. This file is encrypted. Please say or enter the passphrase. You got me the magic words, so it's only fair you do the honors, right? Are you sure you want to do this? More than I've ever been about anything. Alright, so hey Athena, the password is Pilgrims Crossed Hairless Saharas. What's it doing? It's totally working. Oh Copper, you are so fucked. My palms got sweaty as soon as I saw it. A massive trove, chat logs, docs, schematics, all watermarked Copper Confidential in block letters. Whoa. What exactly do you think it's there? Like a million smoking guns. Did Charlie tell you what he does? No, he said it was a secret. But he definitely kept talking about how he couldn't talk about it. Exactly, he's in a circle. Copper is up to some shady shit, I just know it. I'd had my share of revenge fantasy about Copper, but now that we are actually doing something, it felt incredible. Gotcha. What'd you find? Shit, never mind. Blah blah, meeting notes, reports. Come on, I know you've got dirt in here, Charlie. Maybe there isn't any? Seemed okay. Wait, he stole this thing without knowing there was something bad on it? I mean, I didn't have specifics. Dude was way too squirrely not to be hiding some serious shit. I've just got to find something big enough to be a whistleblower, and not just, like, criminal. She was taking a huge risk for something that she wasn't sure about, yeah. He was just so savvy to leap first and come up with a plan the way down, yeah. I guess. We don't really know her, but I'm just gonna go with it. Ugh, I'm just seeing offshore accounts, golden parachutes for executive harassers, forged safety reports. Just run-of-the-mill corporate stuff, trust me. We need something juicier. Something we can use. She had a point. The only way out of this was to find something big enough to justify the whole property theft thing. There was Una's weird message. Or what would Gideon do with a cache of internal Copper files? What about trust fund maggots? What'd you just say? The van thing we did? What made you think of that? She was looking at me so closely, it felt like the air around us went cold. Is something wrong? Sorry, I guess I'm starting to freak out a little bit, you know? I've been stuck inside this, like, human kennel for days. Maybe I fucked up, but I'm kind of in it now, no turning back. Hey Athena, search Sophie Lemieux. Yes, brilliant. Oh my god, are you seeing this? So that's exactly what we needed? Okay, I'm not sure what the praise was for, but okay. Documents spilled into the whole escape in front of Savi. If even one of them had something big. Pay dirt. Look, a report from Charlie, some pilot program called Project Sophie. No way that's not shady, right? Whoa. Lina. This is... I remembered what Gideon said about her mom's fundraiser. Was Capra using Sophie as a PR prop from the beginning? I knew Capra would do anything to make sure Sophie's law passed, but this is cynical even for them. This is so fucked. We all know they were running ads exploiting her death, at least. Wait, what's it say? Yeah, exactly, let's hear it first. Capra acquired Philgrid a year ago. Total stealth acquisition, no public knowledge. Are you serious? They've been harvesting my emotional data this entire time? Yours, mine, all in real time. A live diary of how we feel in our bones, streaming to the highest bidder. Can't even say I'm surprised. The whole internet already spies on what we watch, where we go, who do we spend time with. Why would they stop there? Why not monetize the way we feel? That's not even the half of it. Listen to this bit on emotional priming. Each ads unit is customized to the viewer's current state, from passing billboards to holoscape overlays to the backseat of every Capra car. Some sellers will want to target customers in negative or vulnerable states, while others cater to a relaxed or even an elated customer profile. Blue users respond most strongly to commercial messaging for alcohol, junk food, or VR escorts. Status items and vacation packages if we're yellow, of fucking course. What about red? Ads for security systems and political campaigns are most effective when turning to the red end of the spectrum. Which brings us to Project Sophie, the pilot program in electioneering. Wait, what? Listen to this. Our generative advertorial network creates customized images, slogans, and even full campaigns, so that we can proactively steer individuals into the desired effective states. Oh my god, this is just like Boston Dynamics all over again. Is this the exact same plot? Exactly the same plot. So they can push into whatever color suits them? More or less. They neural net experiments on you until it knows your most reliable triggers. It's factored into their whole network, billboards, music, even the ambient light timbre of a Capra capsule. I was so thankful I told Liam not to share his photo. Who knows what they might have done with it. Which means whenever you pick up your phone or when you're taking that Capra car to your polling place, they're already priming me. Every article I read, every song I hear, every sign I pass. So when you're casting that vote, they'll have you exactly where they want you. How do they want me? Depends. Could be angry or scared, blissed out or pacified, whatever moves you into their voting block. It all made a terrible kind of sense. This crosses a line, right? This is automated psychological manipulation. Elections laws too. They've made it every tiny micro advert an undeclared political message. And we've got the recipes. This is what we used to steal the final news cycles back from Capra. We leak this and it floods the zone. The vote is crazy close right now. If we wake up a few thousand pro-Capra sheeple, or just convince them to stay home, then boom! Capra's brand gets 2 black eyes and their car ban is dead in LO, probably everywhere. I could see it all playing out in my head. Savvy might just get away with it, Sophie's law would fail, and the world would see how Capra abused their power. Maybe they'd even lose some of it. Now we just link it to your contacts. Sit back and watch. You should text them now. Which contact? The one who gave you the password. He was like some ex-Capra whiz, right? Unless you know someone better. I racked my memory of Pax. But no, something was bothering me. How'd you know about Huna? You told me about her, or maybe I heard her name around Capra. You used to work for them, right? No, she's ex-Capra for sure. Look, don't worry about it. Just say it was an anonymous courier's job. NeoCap does those, right? No one will ever know it was us. Are you with me or not? Alright, hell yes, let's take down Capra, fuck them. Yeah, that's my girl bringing the fire. But we just make sure we give the files to someone with a following, an influencer. As long as they got a following and are anti-Capra enough to take the heat. Then Sophie's law goes down, and Capra doesn't get total control of everyone. At least not right now. I knew Savvy was right. We had to let the public know. It was the chance of a lifetime. Take the stacked deck and reshuffle the cards in our favor, just this once. There was just one major problem. Your face is still plastered on every billboard in the city. Can we just send the files from your laptop? Are you seriously suggesting we start pinging cell towers right now? Half the transceivers use Capra chips, and they know exactly what we have. No, it needs to be in person. You know you're not safe here, or not safe there. You'll be fine. I'm willing to risk it. We just need to move quickly. Every Capra in Squad Car is scanning your furry face. I said I'm willing to risk it. You're taking a risk with both our lives, Savviest. Wait, what are you trying to say? I'm going solo, I'll do this myself. I'll make the drop off, you stay here. Radix wins, everyone wins. You want to do this without me? This isn't your fight, Lina. But you can let me help, just for the last leg, right? Great plan, girl. You go and make history. I'll just twirl my thumbs in this tin can. It's the only way. I don't know why you're being like this, but even if I thought you were doing it for the right reasons, and not just trying to grab the glory, I'm not sure I trust you to pull it off without me. Are you trying to make me feel like shit? I'm not. I'm just being my honest self with you. How will we ever get as close as we used to be if I can't be honest with you? Like, you're like the least selfish person I know, and I was hoping we could do this together. I mean, after everything I've done for you, just give me this, okay? This could go really, really badly for both of us. Then why are you here? I was worried sick about you. Is this about Capra or is this about us? This was my idea to bring Radix to the next level, you know? No offense, but you, like, just got to LO and I've been working my way up for months. So I just need to do this my way, and then I can bring you in, okay? He wasn't going to budge. I knew from years of watching people get pushed in and out of our little circle. Tavi always got her way. I remembered Una's final confusing message to me, and the weird look Savi got on her face when I brought it up. Athena search trust fund maggots. A new folder flew open on her holoscape. At first, all I saw was my name, over and over again in the files. Then, there with others I recognized it. Liam, Ali, Una, even Klaus and Marek. What? Is this her own laptop? She has a file on us and all of our friends. Please don't tell me this isn't what it looks like. It was just to keep you safe. When I said I'd always have your back, I meant it. As soon as my field grid pulsed white, a new file appeared in the folder with a sick ping sound. Yeah, field grids have a back door, pretty wide open. Charlie showed me, even more undocumented API. You've been tracking me? You gave me this so I could spy on me? No, not at all. I just thought it'd help you. When I stashed the file on it, I needed to make sure you were safe. So I could signal someone to come get it. Or tell a swarm where to find you if Capra was getting too close. I haven't even listened to anything, I swear. I had to see it for myself. Hey Athena, seriously, are we doing this now? Play audio una. What I mean is, I'm going to open this the easy way using its passphrase. The blood rushed out of my face. I felt my knees wobble like I was going to be sick or pass out. My heart broke at the betrayal. I don't understand why you do this to me. Do you even understand what a huge violation this is? Oh god, don't give me the sad puppy thing over this. You have nothing to worry about. It was just to keep tabs on the file. I swear, I haven't even looked at what it recorded. So now it's time. We'll leak the Capra files and go get a drink, okay? You don't get it, do you? I'm doing this by myself. You'll get caught and take everything down with you. True. All by yourself, huh? That's not happening. I've worked way too hard to just let you walk out of here without me. You're the one that's been transporting stolen dogs for days, remember? And who knows what else is in those recordings. Don't make me turn you in. So everything had come down to this. Finding out my best friend had betrayed me, and then having to fight her just to be able to walk away. How was her field grid still calm green while mine glowed blue? Why was I the one who felt like walking into the ocean? Would you turn me in just like that? Are you blackmailing me now? What the fuck exactly? It's not like I want to. Come on, this isn't us. We're better than this. And this isn't you trying to sabotage me. I know you better than this because... I know you... Ooh, sorry. I know you better than you know yourself, girl. Oh, because you've been spying on me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely fucking know what you mean. I knew exactly. She knew all my secrets, all my fears, even before she'd spied on me. She knew exactly how to hurt me. But then again, I knew the same things about her, didn't I? If she was going to throw anything she could at me, maybe I had to do the same, or at least try and get her to see the truth about how she treated me. It'd make her mad, and it just might make her give up. I forced myself to take a deep, centering breath. The smallest smirk flickered across her face, still lit in the green flow. You know, you've never really cared about anyone but yourself. Maybe it's because you're an only child or something. But you're not in this world alone, Lina. You rely on others too. That hot doctor, what's his name? He's not that hot. You couldn't even spare a couple of bucks for his free clinic. After he spent his time helping you instead of some poor uninsured kid. Just all about you, isn't it? So selfish. Oh, don't turn this on me. You're the one that crossed the line here. Don't make me feel bad now. I have the right to set my own boundaries, and if you don't like it, that's not my problem. You can choose whether you want to be my friend or not, but I can choose how much I give anyone. The fact that I'm scared to do this mission with you, I'm just trying to look out for myself, and you should respect that. Oh, great lecture. Wow, great lecture. You should give talks at schools. Boundaries. Wasn't she the one always telling me stories about how she stood for herself? I guess I absorbed that lesson in a good way. I took a deep breath. This was my opening. If I could push back, it might end this. Oh, does my earrings also reflect how I'm feeling? Because like right now I can't really see my feel grids. So I'm not sure if I can do this, but I guess we can. Selfish is ditching your best friend the moment she moved for you. You're the selfishest. Okay. Self-centeredest, most self-obsessed person I know. From the moment I showed up in Hello, you've alternated between begging me for help or acting like I don't exist. I could tell she was just getting started. I felt like things could go either way. If I let her get to me, she'd never see the truth about herself. This was a new feeling. Tavi was the one that was starting to lose her cool. Tavi scowled at me, daggers in her eyes. This is exactly why I left you in Cactus Flats. Your emotions are out of control. I get that you're sensitive and all this deep feeling stuff. But you've got to toughen up and rein it in, girl. It's like constantly walking on eggshells around you. You didn't even defend me when Azul was talking trash. Guess you don't mind when someone sells out your best friends? Meanwhile, I was in danger and risking my life for the cause. Some loyalty. You're so volatile. You must scare half of your packs off for good. Oh god. Catfight. Don't blame me for the reactions you've caused. You betrayed me. I'm upset. Try taking a little emotional responsibility for the havoc you wreaked in my life this week. Gee, you've had it so hard. You should start a charity. Alright, Savi, this is taking a worse turn for the worse here, I guess, our relationship. Savi wasn't used to people pushing back. Felt good. And I could tell it was getting to her. I had to figure out a way to get through her. Savi eyed me for a second. If I could call her out, maybe she'd see reason. I'm volatile. A few days ago you asked me to move here to be with you. Now you're treating me like your enemy. All because I won't do exactly what you want? That's the definition of unreliable. I knew there was no way she was going to stop piling it on now. I could almost feel her combing through our past to find her next attack. I had to keep centered, or just make her mad enough to back off. It was a new feeling. Tavi was the one that was starting to lose her cool. Tavi gritted her teeth. Lina, it's time to grow up. Stop being a meek little flower. Because right now your fear is keeping you from getting what you deserve. You became besties with that algorithm slinger Risa. Even after she insulted you to your face. She's the reason Los Ojos is as fucked up as it is. It's so sad that you're still scared of what people think of you or what might go wrong. When will you learn that sometimes following the rules just hurts people? Yeah, that's right. I'm scared. There's nothing wrong with that. The fact that I'm scared to do this mission with you. Just trying to look out for myself. Oh, I just said that before. We're losing arguments here, people. Just forget it, okay? Oh, she's going red though. I felt some tension lift from my chest. Was this how it felt to stand up for myself? I had to figure out a way to get through to her. Now was my chance to give her a piece of my mind and knock down her arguments. It's actually brave to take responsibility for how you affect others, you know? You should try it sometime. Oof, burn! Instead of just using people like Azul and Charlie and throwing them away when you're done. Are you serious right now? Or maybe you're just afraid they'd see who you really are? And maybe you should be. She was running out of steam, struggling to find one last barb she could throw at me. Whatever she came up with, I knew it was going to be desperate and mean. But I was ready. It was like I knew her words were smaller than me, somehow cruel and petty and maybe not even really about me at all. This was a new feeling. Tavi was the one that was starting to lose her cool. Tavi's eyes narrowed. I could tell she was fuming. You know what the shittiest part of this all is? It's that the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll undermine me. You pretend you're so innocent and sweet, but you'll do something bad as long as you know you won't get caught. That's basically lying. You're a fraud. At least I'm always real with you. You claim you hate Capra, but you go home with them every night. Jeez, I think you'd be proud of me for being an hypocrite. Attacking me isn't gonna help you. Boom! Call me names so you can bully me into going along with you? Grow up. Then stop provoking me. I wasn't taking her bait, and it was getting to her. I had to figure out a way to get through to her. Alright. You think I'm phony? Your whole activist persona is fake. Radix isn't even your fight. People like Azul actually built it. What the fuck would you know about activism? That seemed to strike a nerve. Then you just show up one day and do your social chameleon act, trying to charm your way into control. Stop it! Where's the lie, though? Tavi seemed stunned, like she's never felt this way before. I'd never seen her so angry, her mouth a thin line, her eyes focused on me with fire behind them. She said things she could never take back. So had I, but I didn't regret a single word. I can't believe how you're acting right now. I feel like I don't even know who you are. I'm sorry, I need you, okay? She wiped her tears with her sleeve and I realized I wasn't the one crying at this time. I was actually okay. Then my eyes caught her feel grid, a deep angry red. Of course. Back. I actually feel sorry, a bit sorry for her. You're unbelievable. Like literally, I do not believe you. Your feel grid is giving you away. What? Probably just out of your battery or the signal is messed up. Still, her tears suddenly dried up. Since when do we need this thing to know how we're feeling anyways? No one knows me like you do. It's why I love you. I love you too. But that doesn't mean what you think it means. Manipulating? Me? Lina? What's going on? I figured you out. The gaslight is over. Gaslighting is over? I'm going on my own. You'll thank me later. Emotional victory we got. Wait. You can't do this without me. You stay here. I'll text you the deets when I'm done. I left before she could say one more word. Alright, I guess we got out of that argument. I tucked my laptop under my arm and got back in my car. I had to get out of there fast. There was too much making me want to stay, and too much trouble waiting for me if I did. What was going to happen to Savi? Maybe she'd get off with a lighter charge since she didn't have the stolen property anymore. Or maybe that would just make Capra more vengeful. I eyed my field grid, probably still listening to my every word. It wasn't too late for me to end this. One quick toss out of the car and it'd be smashed against the pavement. I rolled down the window and took a deep breath. If I ever wanted to really hurt Savi, I could just tell her what it smelled like in that little hideout. With the field grid destroyed, it'd be over and done with it. My link to the whole ordeal would be erased, but so would Capra's crimes. No, I'm gonna stick with the plan. I'm gonna go all the way with this. Let's take Capra down, you know? Not nice spying on people. Capra needed to be held accountable. Exactly. After all they've done to me, I was more than happy to be the one to do it. Una would know exactly what to do with the Capra documents, how to make sure they were seen, and as for all of Savi's files on me, once I wiped the laptop, it'd actually be pretty nice thing to have around, to be, oh my god. So I did it. I took down Capra. Well, I guess that was as easy as it with Capra leaks, NeoCap. All I had to do was let their own words out into the light of day. The leaked documents broke just days before the vote on Sophie's Law. Suddenly, all anyone could talk about was how Capra had sold out bill grids, and whether poor Charlie had really deserved to be practically chased out of the city by an online mob. But the only thing everyone agreed on, Capra couldn't be trusted to take over every street in LO. So it all ended. Sophie's Law failed the vote, Capra had to agree to the smallest bit of public oversight, and Savi was cleared of her charges. All good things, I guess, and I still have my job. But there was nothing really keeping me in Los Ojos anymore, was there? I mean, we could still move in with Savi, even though everything turned out to be a bit shitty in the end. Hey, so I wasn't going to text you for a while, but I thought of a way we can work things out. I have a new piece of info that I think changes everything. Can't say more than that now. Are you off work? Text me when you are, and I'll tell you where to meet. Wait, what? Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna block her number. I think we're in good terms right now. We just had to let that out of our systems, you know. I had the perfect reply, but I didn't even send it. Okay. I'd always done whatever she wanted me to do. I couldn't even remember the time I'd say no to her, even when I should have. And that other night, that was the first time I'd wondered, well, what if I did? What if I said no? And I wouldn't say it'd feel good, but it felt right. I love you, Savi. No. I was ready to leave LO for good, but one last PAX couldn't hurt, right? One more for the road? Let me check my journal here. RIP Sophie's Law, that's pretty cool. Alright, I guess we took down Capra, that's a pretty big... Oh, that's Liam! Or Carlos. Let's pick up Liam. Seems like a nice guy. I picked up Liam at his hotel. He'd said he wanted to leave the city the same way he'd arrived. Perfectly symmetrical composition. Fine by me, but we'd been driving for a while and he hadn't said much, just heads down, tapping into some device. But he was the one person who'd maybe been through as much as I had these past few days. I hoped he wasn't facing any backlash from helping me make the Capra docs public. This isn't how I imagined things would go. Really? What do you mean? I mean driving out of this awful city forever, not looking back. I mean riding off into the sunset with a smile. I just can't be here anymore. I wanted a fresh start, and instead, I got a very heavy ending. Same, so very same. Do you regret it? Which part? Any of it, but I meant the stuff you sent me. Stuff. Like it was just a few recipes for cookies or something. The Liam sitting in the back seat of my cab felt like someone I really knew, a friend who made me happy just being around him. Liam, the name in my contacts to whom I'd sent the smoking gun to take down Capra. That person felt like a ghost from another life. Are you sure? He'd asked, heart pounding. I typed, yes. 100%? Yes, again. And then it was on every social feed within the hour. Federal investigations were opened within 24. Sophie's Law was dead in 72. Now it felt like he was breaking some secret covenant just bringing it up. Did I regret it? No. No regrets. Yeah, me neither. I guess things with your friend Savi didn't work out either. It's for the best, I guess. She showed me who she really was. And I showed her who I am. Do you want to talk about it? Honestly, not really. I think I'm good, but thanks. You know, I know we didn't get to properly hang out, but you really helped me. I don't usually make friends when I travel, sort of. Try to use the time to be a bit lone wolf. But it's been, I don't know, fun, inspiring, helpful, all that. Even the way you lectured me about Capri in this very desert. Well then, you're welcome. Seeing you angry was actually sort of refreshing. Even if it was trying to deny it. Even if I was. Oh yeah? Well, hey, if you like that, let me tell you about my week. Oh, please do. I feel like I've been hogging all the angst. Let's just say you helped me too. Are you just saying that because I said a nice thing and now you feel like you need to return the compliment? Maybe. I knew it. Hey, it's funny, isn't it? The way this all turned out. Is it? It is. Two of us riding together again. Yeah, you're right. It feels like I look down at the empty space of my wrist. Liam winked in the rear view. Fate? Nah. I think this one's on me. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, that was Neo Cab. I hope you guys enjoyed your time watching this Let's Play. I certainly did enjoy my time playing it, although I felt that the whole the interactions with the people could have been a little bit better, and like the whole dynamic, the whole gameplay of the actual getting money, it didn't really matter all that much, and the ratings didn't feel like it mattered all that much, or there were like some real consequences behind it. But nonetheless, the story is super interesting. I'm all down for this like future dystopian where AI takes so much of control in our world, and all these algorithms, these like intelligent algorithms, they gather so much information, so much big data, they analyzed it so much that they are able to kind of know who you are better than you know yourself, because basically we're all like, we're just emotions and we're very influential by our surroundings, right? That's what makes us do decisions. And by controlling that, by controlling our environment, we're highly influential, right? And AI takes a big part in it. It's currently happening at the moment. We see the case with the Boston Dynamics and the whole US elections. That was really big. And in the future, if we don't like actually put some restraints into it, who knows where this whole thing will end up eventually. So it's very terrifying and at the same time very astounding, amazing. I don't know. I like technology to this extent, but I'm a bit scared of it at the same time. So yeah, it was very cool. It was very interesting to see how this game incorporated all of that into this whole like activism aspect to it as well. So yeah, I can say I enjoyed my time playing the hell out of it. I'm not sure if I would replay it again. I don't see a lot of replayability there. I mean, you could choose a lot of things differently, but in the end, does choice really matter, as would Una say? But yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed your time. Yeah, I did. Highly recommend it. This has been a pleasure. Plant Powers, signing out. Oh, produced by Apple. What the fuck?